There are cities that impress you with their size, others with their history. San Francisco is different. What makes it so special? It's its people who have shaped it over generations. Immigrants, entrepreneurs, artists, dreamers. People from all over the world have come here chasing a new beginning. And somehow, all those different stories came together to create one of the most unique cities in America that we're gonna discover in this video. Hello everybody and welcome to this new video. I am here in San Francisco, my first city here in the US, and I'm gonna join a friend here that's gonna show me a little bit around the city. And for today I'm a little bit starving. I just left my hostel here, so we're gonna try to find some food. Alright, let's go for this vlog in San Francisco. It's here. Amazing. I'm just craving for Mexican food. Apparently here in California is one of the best Mexican food in the world, so we're gonna try this here. They're actually the real Mexican tacos. I haven't got those for a while, especially in Asia. It's pretty hard to find. So yeah, we're just gonna eat them, and I think I'm gonna pretty much eat only Mexican food while I'm here in San Francisco because I miss that so much. I have already two. So we are here on one of the many beautiful alley and street of San Francisco. This one is covered in street art. And we are here in a special district. It's called Mission District. And it's known for having a lot of those street art everywhere. It's also known for the food. And we're gonna probably eat again because I'm still starving. Long before it became one of San Francisco's trendiest neighborhoods, the Mission was shaped by generations of Latin American immigrants, especially from Mexico and Central America. Did you know that California itself was once part of Mexico, and that history is still visible today through the language, the food, the music, and the people? The colorful murals you will find in every street tell stories of immigrations, identity, community, and the struggle that helped shape both this district and the city around it. Actually, this place is where the city itself began. Back in 1776, the first permanent European settler in the area was established here, making the Mission the historical birthplace of San Francisco. So here we are going to this place. It's called Taqueria El Farolito, and apparently it's one of the best taqueria in the whole country. So we're gonna really try that because, yeah, I love tacos. Alright, so here we just received the tacos. It looks like a whole mess, but we're gonna try it and I'm sure it's gonna be good. Look at this thing. So they are just so good. The avocado is just amazing. The beans are so good. There is also rice. There is coriander, which I really love. I think they should have put way more coriander because I really love that. Of course, you have a burrito here which is huge. Is it good?
It's delicious. It's so good.
That's the biggest burrito I ever seen in my life. So I know that we are in the US and I should probably show you US culture, but yeah, sorry, I'm also in California and Mexican culture is very strong here. And as I'm a huge lover of Mexican country and Mexican culture, I had to show you this a little bit. Even though we go to Mexico later, you will love it. So after this amazing tacos, as it is sunset time, we came here to see the Golden Gate Bridge. And it's actually quite windy and very cold, something you didn't know about San Francisco is that even if we are in summer, full July right now, it can get super cold. Alright, good morning in San Francisco. So today I'm going to a little market. We are Saturday, so apparently there's a cute little market where the ferry is. The weather is kind of okay, but it changes all the time, which is like something I found like so weird with San Francisco. To be honest, I arrived here in July. It's full summer, so I have this fake idea that it will be very sunny and hot, but it's actually quite super cold, like the temperature I usually have in winter in my city in France, which is not really enjoyable for me because I'm not ready for that. So I have this huge coat here, which is way too hot, so I just putting in, taking out, feeling hot, feeling cold. Apparently some people told me that it get better around August and September, so I guess I just came the wrong month. And here we are in the market. Oh, look at this, I love this. Those are the cable cars, actually one of the strongest symbols of the city. They are everywhere because San Francisco is built on hills, so it can be a little bit hard to go up and down. So usually people take those cable cars and they are just so beautiful, very vintage. They're actually really good, and that's very surprising because I really didn't thought this about the US. But here in San Francisco, fruit and vegetable are actually really, really good, which may be not the case everywhere, but here they are so tasty. I had to confess, before coming to the US, I had this belief, also from what everybody told me, that the food will be terrible. That everything will be processed food with a ton of sugar and chemical in it, and that I will really struggle to eat, especially as a vegetarian. But I had to recognize that I was wrong. I actually eat pretty good since I'm here, not only in the restaurant I went in, but I was also surprised to see that it was quite easy to find good products. At least it's the case in San Francisco. Even though in San Francisco it's a big city, we also find some very cute neighborhood here. First, there is flower everywhere, so that's remember me that I'm in summer actually, and not in winter. Even today it's quite okay because we are on the sun. But look at this. This is a really cute neighborhood. Here there is some little house, purple house over here. So it's typically the place I would love to live if I was in San Francisco. Guess what? Because it's surrounded by plants and nature, so it's just so beautiful, and it's also very quiet. Very quiet, even though we are in this big city. Oh my god, there's a big dog at the window. Most of the people, they think that by living in the big city they're gonna end up in these huge buildings, in an apartment very high, that you can actually do, but there is also a lot of cute neighborhood. It's the case for here San Francisco, it was the case for Sydney as well, a city I really love. And sometimes you just don't feel in a city at all with all the advantage that in a city, because if you go down this hill there is all the shop you need at less than 10 minutes walking, so can be also very useful, even though it's probably very expensive here. So when I said that I would live here, it will probably never happen in this life. First, because even if this green neighborhood is the only place that I found acceptable to live in a city, I am still not, and I will never be, a city boy. And also renting a place like this, if only there is one available, will be probably more than $10,000 a month. The price to pay to live a calm and peaceful life in a big city. Personally, I rather prefer live in a little village in the mountains or in a forest. And this will probably be cheaper for a way bigger space. But let's come back to the city for now. I also have a communal garden and I saw there are bees also. They produce honey here in this neighborhood and they sell it to the market. We just went this morning. I personally think that place like this should be everywhere in a city. This is what we are talking about when we talk about having greener city. It's more beautiful, more ecologic, and it's helped cooling down the city too. Alright, after being in the Latino district yesterday, we are here in the Italian district, as you can see, with the Italian flag here on a crosswalk. And obviously, it's full of pizzeria, so we're gonna get the pizza and eat it in the park. Okay, could you believe that we are in America? That's what I love with San Francisco. It feels like traveling to different parts of the world without ever leaving the city. 1 minute you are in Chinatown, then you're walking through Little Italy. A few streets later, you're surrounded by Victorian houses, and before you know it, you're standing by the Pacific Ocean. Here, culture blend together, and all influence around the world have came to create something wonderful. A city with a unique character. After eating very good tacos yesterday, now we tried the pizza here in San Francisco, also very good. And a very good thing is also we got a vegan one, which is amazing. So, cheers. This is exactly what I picture when I think about San Francisco. Just nice park, a lot of people. I guess it's because we are Saturday, and the sun, which finally came out today. So here we are in this place in San Francisco that are quite very touristy, but you can come here on the port and see some seals taking sun bath here. And I'm gonna teach you something very funny. Seal in French, you said fuck. So there is the daddy fuck, his baby fuck, and his mother fuck. Let's watch them. So many people over here. I don't even know. Well, this is the view. So this is the perfect example that you can literally find everything in San Francisco. Look at this. Here we have this amazing building, look like a building that have been made from Roman Empire, but actually have been made for an expositions 100 years ago. It's actually kind of cool, and it stay here as one of the most beautiful monuments here in San Francisco. And it doesn't feel like San Francisco, right? Honestly, if someone showed me those images without telling me where they were filmed, California would probably be the last place I would guess. It feels like a movie set, or a little piece of Europe dropped right in the middle of San Francisco. It's like this city tried to mix all kinds of identity together, and somehow it perfectly worked. San Francisco have literally every kind of public transport here. There's a lot of bus, train, cable car, very famous here, and also ferry, which is really cool. So because they allow you to move around the city very easily, and usually the ticket is not that expensive. It's usually around like $2.50. So here we are waiting for the train. We are going to another area of San Francisco, which is more related to the pictures you have when you think about San Francisco and its cultural aspect. So yeah, we're going to the hippie district.
Next stop, Snowy. This stop is
One of the things I love the most with San Francisco is all those little houses here from Victorian era. They are really beautiful with a lot of different colors and different patterns that are engraved into the house. I'm pretty sure you have already seen those houses in American movie, right? They are iconic Victorian homes that have become one of San Francisco trademarks. I would just love to see what they look inside. Maybe I should knock the door and ask, but it would maybe be awkward. So let's just stay focused on the goal of today, the hippie district. If there's one neighborhood that helped shape San Francisco identity, it's this one. Back in 1967, during what became known as the Summer of Love, tens of thousands of young people came to Haight-Ashbury, chasing a different way of life. They believe in peace, freedom, creativity, and living outside society's rules. Unfortunately, that era is long gone, and today the neighborhood feels more like a place to visit than a revolution in progress. Walking down High Street today, you can still feel echoes of that time. The vintage stores are fascinating to explore. Even if I can't really picture myself hiking through the mountain wearing one of the giant colorful fur coats, I still love to see those clothes are still alive. In the streets of colorful murals and front door shop, you can also find old record stores and independent bookstores that seems as popular as ever. Even if it have changed, a lot of those shops keep the spirit of the neighborhood alive in their own way. And after spending a few days in San Francisco, I realized something. The hippie movement may have faded, but it definitively left its mark on the city. Everywhere you go, you see people expressing themselves however they want, with completely different style and personality. And I think that's one of the things that makes San Francisco feel so special. It's a city where being yourself was never really gone out of fashion. That same spirit doesn't stop here. Just a little farther south is the Castro, one of the most iconic LGBTQ+ neighborhoods in the world. Over the years, it became a place where people could openly be themselves, at a time when it wasn't possible in many other places. And I think that's another reason why I love San Francisco. Whether it's through the hippie movement, the LGBTQ+ community, or simply the incredible mix of people who live here, this city has built its identity around acceptance, diversity, and the freedom to be yourself. Alright, so today is my last day in San Francisco, and for this day I decided to go a little bit out of the city. We're going to a beautiful national park, and I'm waiting for the bus, and we're going there because it's like a little bit far. There's 2 hours bus to go there, so but we'll make it. So I just got out of the bus, and I have actually to walk a little bit until the entrance of the national park, which is Muirwood. It's actually quite not that far from San Francisco, but still have to take some bus. And as I'm going on Monday, because I try to avoid the crowd of the weekend, there is not direct shuttle to go there. Only the weekend, yeah. Don't know why. So I had to walk a little bit from the bus, which is actually nice, but it's just okay. It's just 1 mile, so not that much. I start speaking in miles now. I'm in the US. Actually, that one is not that complicated to do the conversions. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometer, something like that. But don't talk to me about Fahrenheit or anything else. That's way too complicated to me. Okay, this place might be a little bit touristy. I didn't know. Didn't know what that much, but apparently there is also trail that going around that you can walk a little bit farther, and there is less people. That here we are really on the well-made concrete road that goes through the forest. And now we are in complete silence among the redwood trees, which are, actually you didn't know, one of the tallest trees of the world. Long before San Francisco became the city we know today, this entire region was covered by vast forests of redwoods. Those giant trees have been standing here for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years, witnessing the transformations of this land and the people who came to build their lives here. Today, only a small part of the forest remain, but places like Muirwood are a reminder of what this region once looked like. There's something about forest that has always made me feel at peace. Maybe it's the silence, the feeling of being surrounded by something much bigger than yourself, or just a simple sound of nature, the winds moving through the leaves, the birds singing, the insects. Everything slowed down. Standing next to those massive trees, you can't help but feel small. It reminds you that you're just a small part of something much bigger. And that's probably why I love hiking in places like this. The city is exciting, full of energy and ideas, but the forest brings me back to something simpler. A place where you can disconnect, breathe, and just feel present. That was so cool. That was so cool. I just saw a deer just pass in front of me here. Just pass here. Wow. That was like so fast I couldn't film. It was literally just 1 second, but I feel so blessed to be able to witness that. Oh my god. And done. I'm actually back. I didn't check before. It was actually 4.5 miles, which is 7.3 kilometers. So a really good hike. I did it in 3.5 hours. I could obviously have done faster, but I spent so many time to film, to witness just the beauty of those trees, this forest. Like, I spotted deers, I saw a bunch of ladybugs in flowers. I mean, it's just so perfect, so great. I wish I can do that more in the US. Let's see, another adventure. Hey everybody, that's the end of this video in San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed. Before I leave you, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone that took the time to welcome me and show a little piece of the city that make my experience so much better. San Francisco was a fascinating place to discover. What struck me the most was not just the famous landmark, but the incredible diversity of the city. Everywhere you go, you can feel how different culture have shaped its identity, from Chinatown to Mission District, from the city's LGBT history to the legacy of the hippies. San Francisco felt like a place where people from completely different backgrounds came together to build something really unique. I know that immigration is a sensible topic in the United States right now, and I don't try to ignore the challenge that come with it. But as a traveler, what I experienced was genuinely beautiful. I met people from all over the world, tried different cuisine, and heard stories from people of different backgrounds. Every conversation gave me a new perspective. To me, that can be the greatest strength of a city, when people from different cultures come to live together. They not only bring new food and new language, they also came with new ideas, new traditions, new culture, and new way of thinking the world. And from my personal experience and from what I saw of the world, this kind of exchange usually bring creativity, innovations, and communities, and like anywhere else. Of course, the diversity alone doesn't automatically make a city better. It only works when people are willing to meet each other, to learn from one another, and build something together. But when that happens, I think the result can be extraordinary. And for me, San Francisco is one of those places. And that's why, even though I'm not really a city person, I still love to spend my time there. So thank you, San Francisco, to give me this great welcoming. I really can't wait to explore more of California and the US. And thank you of you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next adventure.